Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn how to find out where a graph is increasing. Formally, we say that f of x is increasing on a domain interval if and only if x1 is less than x2, then f of x1 is less than f of x2. Informally, we say that the function's graph rises from left to right. Pause the video for a second and try to think about and make sense of why the formal definition is written the way it does, and why does the formal definition make a lot of sense. If we were to draw a graph, x1 less than x2 would imply that x1 should be to the left of x2. Since we know that f of x1 is the y value for x equals x1, we know that the y value for x1, comma f of x1 should be less than or lower than the y value for f of x2. Therefore, if we were to draw these points, we would see that the graph is in fact rising from left to right. So we have this function here. We just need to notice what intervals of the graph is it rising from left to right. So we see this one here, and we see this one here. So now all we have to do is record these intervals. So these domain intervals are from negative infinity to -2, and from -1 to positive infinity. Notice that we use the open bracket at x equals -2 because of the open circle there in the graph, and also notice that we use the closed bracket at -1 because of the closed circle in the graph and the fact that that point is included. Now you might be thinking, wait, at x equals -1, that's at the bottom of the graph. How can it be increasing there? Why are we including this point? Well, you actually cannot say that a graph is increasing or decreasing at a certain point. It only describes the interval. So because -1 is included in that interval in the domain, for the actual interval, we can say that -1 to infinity, that entire interval is an increasing interval of the graph. So in summary, once you've looked at the graph's domain, just look at which intervals of the domain the graph is rising from left to right, write those intervals down, and now you've told me where the function is increasing.